What's up, everybody? Coach Corey here. Together we'll do it better. And in this video, I'm going to be doing a training. Yesterday in my Facebook group, I was doing a training on how to start growing your following organically on social media. So I'm going to kind of continue on with that here today. I'm also streaming on my regular page as well as my YouTube channel. So if you're watching on one of those channels, I do a lot more coaching and in-depth training and stuff inside of my Facebook group. It is a paid members group, so you have to be paid to get in there. But I'm really excited because recently I've been working on this software for funnel building, creating like CRMs and all that kind of stuff. And I'm gonna be sharing that with you here in a little bit. But basically, the software system, I really started focusing on like ClickBank products, right? Because there are quite a few ClickBank products out there that I already use that I do like, and I'm gonna start promoting them. But inside of my system, I actually started building out the funnels for them, started building out the email campaigns and all that kind of stuff. And then anybody that decides to buy the software from me is going to have that stuff already preloaded into their back office. So all they have to do is literally go in, change out a few affiliate links, and then basically go in and sign off on the emails, right? So it's going to have your name on it instead of mine. So it's going to be a super easy, done-for-you system that you're not going to be able to see anywhere else, which is awesome. But more on that later. Right now, I want to get into building your following, right? Because everybody always says, oh, you can't do online marketing without building your following or growing your tribe or whatever you want to call it, which I believe is true, right? So yesterday I went over a quick training, I guess, in my group as far as what you need to do to start just growing your following, right? You can't just expect people to reach out to you. You need to take action. You need to be an action taker if you want to be successful with online, business, entrepreneurship, whatever you want to call it. You have to be the one that takes the action, right? You can't just sit back and hopefully people start sending you friend requests or whatever, or start following you. You need to take action. So the first step yesterday was to start sending at least 50 friend requests out every single day, and then making sure that you do a couple of different things before you do that, right? So I'll recap that really quick here for anybody that's watching on my personal profile or over on YouTube. You definitely want to go through these, and do these more in depth kind of thing. But I'm going to give you kind of like the basic overview of what you need to be doing. And then if you want more training, again, you can reach out to me and we can get you signed up with that software. It's going to be $97 a month. I do plan on raising the price, but I'm also going to have an affiliate program with it as well. And I'll go over that here in just a little bit as well. But for today's training, right? Yesterday, I'll recap yesterday's training. Let me kick on my screen share real quick. So in yesterday's training, I was talking about, sending out friend requests to at least 50 people a day. I gave you some really cool pointers on it as far as, finding some Facebook groups and then how to go about it in there, right? So I'm not going to go over that again in this video, but basically you're just trying to find your target market by going into different Facebook groups. And then again, using the strategy that I taught you yesterday, you're sending out at least 50 friend requests. So in that video yesterday, I had 2,305 friends. I now have 2,365 friends. So I ended up gaining 60 friends in the last, I guess it was probably 24 hours. I guess we'll just say it's 24 hours. It was less than 24 hours, but nonetheless, one of the key things that you want to do, which I mentioned in yesterday's training as well, is make sure that before you send out your friend request, you do some kind of like post that's going to get a bunch of engagement, right? So when I first started doing this, this wasn't even the post that I did. I think it was maybe this post, or yeah, it must have been this post, right? So I did this post before I started sending out all these friend requests, and you can see I got 56 comments and 7 reactions, right, which is pretty decent. But this is one of the best posts that you guys can do if you're trying to kind of get up the engagement, right? Like I did this post afterwards because I'm really sick and tired of seeing these kind of posts where it's like, hey, I'm wondering how many friends are seeing this, comment hey or whatever below, right? You see that a lot, and this is just a gimmick to get people to comment on your stuff so that you're going to start kind of building out your reach, right? And that's why I did this one as well, just because, one, I'm sick of seeing those posts, but two, because, it does kind of drive up engagement, right? But there are much better ways. There are much better ways to drive up engagement. One of the absolute best is doing a post that's similar to this, right? If you want to get some kind of engagement. I don't know what post it was. If you want to get engagement, this is like one of the best things that you can do, right? Do something asking people where they live. Right? You can just be that blatant and say, hey, where are you from, or where do you live? Something along those lines. But more importantly, what you want to do is make it intriguing for them to actually answer, right? So whenever you do questions on social media, you should always make it to where One, it's usually easy for them to answer the question, make it short and simple. I like doing a lot of true or false, T or F, or yes or no questions, because they typically get a lot more engagement just because of the fact that it's super easy to comment. You can just drop a Y, you can drop a yes, a no, or whatever, or people drop the 100% agree, whatever it might be. That's going to start building up a lot of engagement. Right now, the thing is with these questions, if you can make it a question that's more personal to them, it usually works out better, right? So with this one, I'm in desperate need of a vacation. If I were coming to visit you, where in the world would I be, right? People like sharing where they're from. I mean, I'm pretty sure that that's pretty common, right? Like, I love talking about, like, I'm originally from Detroit. I love talking about my roots and being in Detroit. But I also live in Texas now, and I love Texas. I love the culture here, right? So I love sharing, though, where I'm from. So that's really important, doing a post like this before you start sending out the friend request, because what you want them to do is you want them to come in and basically see a post and see kind of what you're about or whatever, and it gives them an opportunity to comment. The biggest thing when it comes to engagement on Facebook, if you want to let me kill out my screen. If you want to really get the most engagement on Facebook, like, as soon as you get friend requests and stuff like that, you need to start making that actual connection, right? You need to start getting people to comment on your stuff. You need to go and comment on their stuff, or react to it at least, because that's what's going to start letting them see more of your stuff, right? So it's super important when it comes to getting more engagement. Make sure before you send out friend requests, do some kind of post that's going to get them to engage and react or whatever really quick when they see your stuff, right? The other thing that I talked about yesterday was actually setting up like your profile funnel, right? You see this all the time, and I'll show my screen again real quick. But basically, I don't have mine filled out because I'm doing this whole 100K and 100-day challenge thing. But basically, you would want this cover image to say something about your Facebook group or whatever that might be. You're trying to get them to go somewhere, right? You can also do that like down in the featured image. Let me see if I have one in here still, because I had some before. And basically, you can do like one featured image, and then for some reason they changed it up. It used to be like a square, right? I haven't done this in a long time, but you can maybe delete this one, maybe. No, I'm not gonna mess with it. Whatever. Back in the past, I used to be able to get like just one square over here on the side, to where it would be just one image, and then it's kind of like an ad, right? So let me see if I can choose a different image here even. The whole point is you want to make sure that this is going to lead them to your Facebook group or give them a free whatever for clicking on this image. When you click on the image, you should have your URLs or whatever over here, so you can always check that out. But basically, you want to make sure they got that set up, and then lastly, you want to have your bio set up in a way that it's going to have a statement of basically, I help people do blank in blank amount of time with or without blank, right? Is basically what you're trying to get. So, and when I say with or without, that means like without pain, whatever the pain sticking point is of whatever it is that your niche is, or with the pleasure of whatever, right? Making things easier, whatever. So that should be what your bio should say, is something along the lines of that. Like, I help entrepreneurs grow Facebook groups to 1,000 members in 90 days or less. That used to be my thing, right? Like, when I used to do Facebook group growth coaching, that's what I used to do, right? Or that was my tagline. Same thing with the cover image. It said, grow your group to 1,000 members in 90 days or less. Click here to join my free group, with a fake button that just says click here, right? So you want to make sure that you have that done before you start sending out your friend requests, because that way, when you're in these other groups and stuff, and they're coming in and you're reacting and engaging and all that kind of stuff with their content, that's what's going to happen, right? So the steps that I follow, like I said, first of all, if you really want to start growing, you got to do this. Like, try to send out at least 50 friend requests every day. I try not to do too much more beyond that, because Facebook will start flagging your account and stuff, like you're sending too many people friends. But the strategy that I shared yesterday in the group is going to be the best way to get around that kind of thing, right? So I showed you guys a really cool kind of secret strategy yesterday. The other thing that you can do, which is a great way to get more people, is if you do post in other people's groups. I'm trying to see if I can do one. I don't want to like go into somebody else's group and share this. So I'll just go into my group, which is the one that I'm talking about. But basically, you can come in these groups and find like different posts or whatever, and then just see who's like reacting with them. My group is really small right now because it's just a paid members group, so I can't really show too much in here. Let me see if I can find a different group maybe. And kind of show you a quick example of what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'll just go to like, I got a bunch of like buy, sell, trade groups, right? So if I go to this one, buy, sell, trade Fort Worth, what you're gonna do is find like, one, you'd find like the owner of the group, so just go into members, right? Figure out who the admins are. So if this person's the admin, you can just search for the admin in the group, right? So just copy, oh man. Like copy their name and then just search the group, right? Because if it's their group, and this again doesn't really pertain to this group because it's just like a buy and sell group. Didn't see any results. That's crazy. There's no. How do you have a group if you don't do any posts? There we go. View posts, right? So again, these ones don't really have any action going on. It's a bad example. I'm sorry. I just don't want to go into somebody else's group and then, you know, this one probably they won't mind. Right, so I used to be a member of this, or I'm still the admin of this one. But basically, like I know Dr. Natalie's like big in the group, right? So if I search for her name, Natalie Phillips, right? I'm gonna click on her name, and then it's gonna pull up all the posts that she's been a part of, and then you can see like how many people are reacting with them, right? So one of the best things that I do. Is I just go in and see who reacted. Like this says actually, she gave me a shout out here, right? That was March 9th. I mean, that was like a long time ago, but whatever. Like the whole point is you're gonna come in here, you're gonna find posts that the admin have done, you're gonna find out who has done them, right? And then what I typically do is I just select on the hearts, and then I'll make sure that I'm friends with the people that are hearting the comment, like hearting the post, right? So this is gonna be one of the other ways that you can do it. And then the whole, I guess you can't even see my screen. What am I doing? So anyway, sorry. So anyway, in this post, like in this group anyway, right? I'm looking for one of the admins of the group. I'm gonna find a post that has a lot of reactions on it, and then I'm just gonna click on it and then click on the hearts and make sure that I'm friends with all the people that are hearting it, right? And I'm already friends with them, but that's basically the best way to do it. I don't care. I'm just gonna go into another group and show you guys real quick. One that I know has a lot of people, right? And that's not a paid group anyway. Let's see. I hopefully wouldn't mind. I don't know who's you because I don't want to like throw somebody out there, but. Well, Blake Newbar's Freedom Fighter, right? This would be a good example. This is a free group. If you don't know who Blake is, I mean, he's the man when it comes to launching stuff online. So he won't care if I kind of mention this and mention his group. You should definitely go join the group if you guys haven't already joined his group. I actually did a post on my profile for this little offer that he has going on. So you can apply or audition to be a part of his show. He's going to be helping somebody build a business from scratch, which is awesome. But again, same thing here, right? So Blake is the admin. So I know Blake is going to have a ton of engagement, right? So if I search his name, Blake Newbar, it's going to pull up all the posts inside the group, right? You're going to see like 71 other people or whatever. So the first thing you can do, like I always filter down by hearts just because I know these people are taking a little bit more action. And then I'm just going to go down this line and see who I'm not friends with and send them a friend request, right? I typically read their names, and if it's somebody that looks like I'd like to be friends with, I send them one. A lot of these, are kind of iffy for me, but basically that's how you're gonna do it, right? Christopher, I'll send him a friend request, whatever. I mean, you could go down and just do all of them if you wanted to. I don't typically like doing that just because it's, you're gonna get a lot of people that are kind of spammy, right? But grab a handful of them, always the ones that do the hearts, because that's going to be one of the best ways. Like they take action, right? They're going that one step beyond. So that's that'd be the next step, right? As far as filtering and trying to figure out who to do, as well as making sure like on those posts, you can also go through the comments and sometimes people will leave a comment, but they won't actually click on the reaction, right? So go through the comments as well. Anybody that drops a comment is going to be even more engaged. So that's going to be one of the best way to get really highly engaged people on your platform, right? So that's it for this training for today. But I want to go over really quickly, kind of show you guys what I'm talking about as far as what I've been working on. So this is my EULA Suites, my Unlimited Life Academy Suites. Right here, we're actually inside the campaigns folder. So this is like for the email marketing, right? And I've already got 4 different ClickBank products in here. If you guys want any of these, just let me know, or you can comment below and I'll send you a link that you can get on the list. But anyway, all these are campaigns that are already built out. So whenever somebody goes through my website, which I'll show you here in just a second, and they land on my list, all these emails are going to be automatically sent out to them, right? So this one's got 14 or 8 different emails, and it's spaced out over 14 days, right? And that's for the product Perpetual Income, which is something that I use. Again, I don't promote stuff that I don't use. But that one's pretty sweet. And then Speechello is another awesome tool for, like, if you want to do videos that have voiceover that you don't want to put your own voice on it. So that one's got 6 emails over 10 days. These are already pre-done inside of my software, so you guys don't have to do anything other than, come in here and then edit. Like when you get a copy, this will already be in here. All you have to do is come in here and edit it. Just go to the email. The biggest thing is you just want to make sure that you click on the link and make sure that you replace it with your link, right? Your ClickBank link, and then change the name, right? So you want to put your name there. That's all you have to do. And it's super easy to do. You just got to be signed up for ClickBank, get it set up, and basically you guys are going to have a basically done for you system using my software. And then I'm also going to have the funnels in here as well. So all you have to do is come in here, grab the funnel. Like these are all funnels that I've already imported in here. So I got 8 different cart funnels I just put in here, 9 VSL funnels. I got 4 different mini offer funnels. So this is like if you want to sell like just a mini offer kind of bundle package or whatever. I got 10 different affiliate funnels, right? So affiliate funnels is what you're going to be using to kind of promote these ClickBank products and stuff. So it's a way to hide your affiliate link, right? A couple of book funnels, some summit, webinar, cart funnel, you name it, I got it. But like these ones, now when it comes to the thumbnail blaster, these are super simple. These are just quick opt-in forms, right? Because you're going to be promoting an affiliate product anyway. So if I look at this page, all it is a page that basically gets people to want to click for more, right? So for anyone who wants to get started with more clicks on their YouTube videos, click here to get into actions, which is in the video. Opens a pop-up. As soon as they put their name and email in here, right? As soon as they put their name and email in there, then they're automatically getting added to that campaign that I just told you, that I just showed you, right? So if I go back to campaigns, as soon as somebody clicks on that and puts in their name and email, they're automatically going through the sequence. So they're going to be going through all these emails, right? So you got 8 different emails over the course of 13 days. So this is already pre-built, like I said, in my system. All you'd have to do is change out your affiliate links and then make sure that you put your name on the tag. So that's kind of a quick overview of the software that I'm coming out with. It's already done. It's already ready. The people that are in my Facebook group already got their hands on it. If you're in my Facebook group and you're watching this and you don't already have it, make sure you reach out to me so that I can send you the link to get signed up to get it going. But ultimately, guys, this is going to be something I'm going to be selling in the future. It's going to be part of an affiliate program. So I'm going to have an affiliate program on this, and then that way we can teach each other, or you can learn from me or whatever, how to do affiliate marketing and use this software to do it all for you, right? So it's going to be an awesome system. Like I said, I haven't done ClickBank products a lot in the past. I just kind of started recently, but I've already made a couple $100 doing it, and I haven't bought any solo ads. I haven't run any traffic or anything like that. I haven't done any advertising. It's simply just doing a post here and there, and then people are coming in and buying it, right? So going forward, though, I definitely plan on doing some ads so I can really make sure that everything's working correctly. But right now, guys, it's the opportunity for you guys to get in. If you're not already in, you can go to unlimitedlifeacademy.com and then just scroll down to where you see EULA Suites if you want to check out what's all involved with it. But yeah, that's it, guys. Hopefully you learned something from this organic marketing training, because ultimately it is an easier way to sell if you can get your following built up. Anybody that might be watching that became friends with me yesterday or something like that, I didn't use this tactic to just just to use it, but I definitely want to grow my following and grow my connections, right? Because that's what it's all about. And if you guys got any questions, comments, concerns, or whatever, just let me know. I'm here for you, and we'll see you. Well, I'm going to see the rest of the people that are in my group because I'm going live on 3 different platforms right now. I'm live on my group, my profile, and then also on YouTube. Going forward, though, I'm going to be doing training that's like geared just for my group, so they can get exclusive kind of behind-the-scenes info. But if you want to join the group, that's the way to do it. Buy the EULA Suite, $97 a month, and then you'll get all these cool templates and stuff already preloaded into your account so that you do not have to worry about going through and doing all the work yourself. I'm getting it done for you. All right, until next time, guys, we will see ya.